They really got this together here. Okay, I gotta make sure that there's no queen bee on here. And instead of doing a whole hive inspection, I'll just inspect this here. And you can see they're building comb on the bottom of the frame here. We should really take that off, but we'll do that at a different time. Or we're not getting attacked by bees. So you can see this is a good chamber here. I had larvae on it, capped and uncapped. And what we want to do is just go down so we don't squish them. And they'll fall in the cup. Try to make it quick. And be gentle at the same time. We don't want to kill them. And we got roughly a quarter cup of bees in there. Roughly 300 bees. An extra one? Okay. And they're in here with the powdered sugar. And there's holes through there. We're going to go ahead and do the powdered sugar shake here. Just shake it lightly to kind of dislodge those mites from the bees and to cover them in honey. And you can see they're covered in sugar, but they will be okay. They will fly back. We can put them back here. And all the sugar is down here with the mites that we're going to test for. And we'll just put this back here. The bees will clean off the other bees and nobody will be hurt. This is not like the alcohol test where you actually kill the bees. Doing this, no bees get hurt, no one dies. So let's go ahead and put this back. And that is just packed with honey. That is super heavy. Let's see. Okay, got my excluder. Oh, I messed up. I put my excluder too low. Cause I don't know if the queen is in this area because I didn't look for her. It actually goes here. And we can put them back. Now they're getting angry. Again, we are done. This is what we need right here. You can see there's no bees left in here. It's just the powdered sugar. And we will take that and go dissolve that in some water and count the mites. You can see how angry they are there. Give them a good 10 or 15 minutes and they'll calm back down and be good to go again. But let's get inside out of the heat because it's like 100 degrees out here and see if we have any Varroa mites. Okay, welcome back. Remember to like and subscribe to keep the videos going. Today we're going to be testing for Varroa mites. They're the #1 cause of wipeout of bees in the U.S. We're just going to put a little smoke down first. And what we're gonna do, what you need for this, you can use a mason jar, or I have a tester here. We need about half a cup of bees, which is roughly around 300 bees, and then 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And you want to get the bees from the brood chamber, because that's where the Varroa mites are living. So I don't want them to get up here from the honey super, because they're not likely going to be there. And I already did this earlier, but I messed up, so redoing the video. So the bees are going to be a little bit more angrier than they were earlier. And it's about 100 degrees out here, and I shouldn't have left this out here because it is burning my hand. So take the first honey super off. And let's see. We don't want to get it here from the first super, because you're not going to get any mites up here. They do not like this. They are not happy. So I'm going to try to make this really quick. Try to get the mites and then go ahead and test it inside where it's not 110 degrees. We're going to separate the hive. And even this one is filled with honey, so it's extremely heavy. We're going to give them a little bit more smoke. Okay. And we want to get a frame that has brood on it. And I lost it out. Not one that has just honey on it, pollen. Okay, I had a couple of these following me inside. So we got a white bowl, make sure it's white. I have some water in it. We're simply going to open this up. No bees. Take the powdered sugar, and you can kind of go like this and see if there's any black dots. See if you're going to have any mites. Go ahead and pour it in the water so it disintegrates. And it makes it easier to find the mite. And we have one mite. One mite and a bee that accidentally cut in half there. Okay, so you can see that one mite floating. There is a bee that got stuck in the lid. Unfortunately, we had one sacrifice, but we only have one mite. One Varroa mite. So that means at this time, our bees are super healthy and we don't need to do any Varroa mite treatments. When you find your mites, what you need to do is do a mite count per 100 bees. So we did, a quarter cup of bees, that's 300 bees. So mite count per 100. So we got one mite per 100 bees. So that was it. Then you're gonna number of mites divided by 300 times 100. That will give you the percentage of your infestation. And we're dealing with a low percentage, so we don't have to do anything. I would say anything over like 3 to 5% of an infestation, I would go ahead and treat. And if you treat, you're gonna want to separate your take off any honey that you're gonna eat. You can leave the honey on that you're gonna leave for your bees, but you don't want the mite treatment in with the honey that's going to be in with human consumption. So make sure you take that off. So you might even want to wait, if possible, till the end of honey season. But since I have 2 hives next to each other, and I don't plan on getting any honey this year because it's my first year, I wanted to go ahead and test for the mites just to make sure that my new hive next to it doesn't get infected as well. Because doing an inspection last week, I saw one mite, and I saw one mite. I figured there might be more, but we have a really low infection rate right now, so it doesn't warrant treating them. I definitely will recheck again probably in 4 to 6 weeks and see if we need to do a treatment at that time.